Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. On top of Pokemon news, we also got Sonic Frontier news. And yikes, this game looks rough. Look, I don't like to be so negative on games like this, but this is a Sonic game, so here it goes. I think the worst part of this gameplay reveal was actually the animation. Animation goes a long ways. The movement just looks like it's so stiff and, awkward. It looks like they stripped this Sonic out of another game and placed it into this one. I know that's not the case, or at least I don't think that's the case, but it just doesn't mesh well with, the environment Sonic's in. It just doesn't seem right. And that could also go with the graphics. I mean, the lighting looks great at times, but then, when you look at Sonic up close, the shadows are a little off. I hate to say it, but it looks like one of those Unreal Engine games, that you see all the time, like, Ocarina of Time in Unreal Engine 4 and stuff, and it just doesn't look great. Like, it's supposed to look great, but it just doesn't look like it's supposed to be, like it thinks it is, I'm not saying this game is that bad, but it definitely gives off that similar vibe. Now, granted, we have to keep in mind that this is not a finished product. Right, so this is just based off, we don't know what the game feels like, what it, we haven't gotten our hands on it, so we just don't know. But you have to admit that this game just does not look very good, at least in terms of, like I said, animation and stuff like that. I think running on the ground looks great, actually. And even the boost, I like the boost, how it's, subtle, but there's definitely an increase in speed. I really like that sort of stuff. I don't know. I need more time to marinate on this because this game just needs more time in the oven, which, we haven't gotten a hard release date. We got, I believe, just the year, which is 2022. But this is one of those games where I want it to be delayed. I want this game to be delayed. I think that will really help in the long run because at the core, this game probably could be one of the better Sonic games. There's definitely potential here. It's just, there's some things that are holding it back. And obviously, it's not finished yet. So, there's definitely more time to work on it. But Sega was confident enough to release footage of this game. I'm not feeling too positive about this game, which is weird. Like, the teaser, when the teaser came out, it was cut in such a way where it looked amazing. Like, it looked great. Obviously, some of the problems still remained, but they were well hidden. Whereas when we got the full-blown presentation, yeah, this game has some issues, even just without playing it. But, again, it's not out yet, and there's not a hard release date. So I'm hoping they push this back to 2023, because this game looks like it needs that time in the oven. Also, one thing to note that the teaser showed off more than the IGN gameplay was, the combat, which the combat looks interesting. It looks both awkward and stiff while also being really cool and innovative. I kind of like the idea of Sonic circling an enemy and doing some cool attacks on them. I really think that fits his playstyle. And maybe he can make some more shapes and, do all sorts of cool attacks. Maybe there's some other designs you can make that make some devastating attacks. Also, there's one thing to note about the animation. There's this one part where Sonic, does his tricks and stuff, but the animation doesn't really go through all the way, so it looks like he's just twitching in the air, which on one hand I find really funny, but on the other it's like, is he meaning to do a trick? Is he meaning to do a pose in the air like he does in, previous titles, or is he, what's going on here? That's kind of one of the things you can look at and just be like, well, yeah, this needs more time in the oven. I think this game could be a great game, but it needs time. It needs time, and it probably needs feedback. So let me know down below what your thoughts are, what your concerns are, and also what you like about what was shown, It's not all about the negatives here. I actually really do like the environment. Maybe not so much the floating platforms. I think that can be a little weird. But graphically, this game can look pretty good. I still find it odd that a cartoon character, like Sonic, blending in with the real world looking setting. It looks a bit odd, but you know, they can make it work. Although there is one sin that I saw in this gameplay trailer, and that was no traditional loops. Or at least that I've saw, you know. I didn't see any. I saw some loops in the sky, but in terms of like, you know, Green Hill Zone loops, I didn't see any. Did y'all? Again, let me know down below your thoughts on the game. You know, what your concerns are, what you like about the game. And yeah, that's it. There should be some more news coming up this week. And hopefully throughout June, which, I mean, duh, it's June, so of course there's going to be news. So yeah, if you would, please give the video a like. And also, if you are interested, check out the rest of my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. God bless.